to Mindful Mondays, where we start the week with a powerful affirmation from the teachings of Abraham. Get ready to align your thoughts with positivity and set the tone for a fulfilling week ahead. Starting off this week with messages from the teachings of Abraham by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And I now have an assortment of the card decks that I want to use for this series. And let me just welcome you. If you've been with us before, if you're just starting, this is our day to affirm something very positive that we truly want in our lives, that we want to bring in and affirm. So I want you to think of some kind of a question, especially regarding material resources support. The support you have with the material resources, wealth, access to services, or whatever it might be that you have right now available to you, or a question or a concern. And we're going to shift the energy to something more positive. Maybe it's already positive. Let's go even more positive. Let's amp it up. If you're in any kind of a concern situation where you're feeling the needs or some lack that you're wanting to shift, then let's take a look at how we're going to do this from now on. When we're doing these, I have already pulled the cards, but these are the decks we're using. We're going with well-being, law of attraction, ask and it is given, health, and the law of attraction. So I would like you to think which category is your deepest need or your focus on the support that you have in the material realm, that you want to just kind of amp up or get support with. So I'll give you a second to do that. All right, you got it? All right, let's start with the Law of Attraction card. I've already pulled the card, and it says, I can feel positive while thinking positive. And it's saying the longer you stay focused upon what you do not want, the greater and more powerful that thought will become. But if you are sensitive to your emotions and you withdraw your attention from the unwanted very quickly, you will begin to feel better and you will stop the attraction of the unwanted thing. So essentially, that's for those who have chosen the Law of Attraction cards. I can feel positive while thinking positive. That's your card today. Ask and it is given. Let's see what that revealed today. Only I know what is appropriate for me. That's your affirmation. And more information on that is when you remember that everyone who asks is given, then how wonderful and appropriate it is for you to make the choices for you. For the universe operates much more efficiently without a middleman interceding on your behalf. So nobody else gets to choose for you. You always know in the moment what is best for you. So that's the ask and it is given. Only I know what is appropriate for me. So that's really important. The support you need and want is going to need to be something that is what you really, really desire, not what other people are telling you. Health. Let's go with that one. Conditions that affected my parents need not affect me. What appears to be an inherited tendency is usually the law of attraction's response to the thoughts that you learned from your parents. Although the cells of your body can learn vibration from those around them, your cells can only get out of alignment when you are. Your body is an extension of your thought. Your contagious or quote-unquote inherited negative symptoms are supported by your lack-based thoughts and could not occur in the presence of chronically positive thoughts, no matter what diseases had been experienced by your parents. Those who had the health and law of attraction card, that's something to really think about. Where are you continuing the family story? Well-being cards. This is from more of the emotional realm of the Soul Life Treasure Hunt. If you've noticed, we've done relationships and to how we are supported, how we seek out materially what supports us, and how we have the health and all that. Now that we're talking about well-being, which a lot of times happens to be more on the emotional level, and it is how wonderful I am. Wow. All right, it says, we are wanting to awaken within you your memory of how wonderful you are, how good you are, and how worthy of whatever you are wanting you are. That is a fun one. You can just see the star beam, the stardust right there. She's made of stardust and beautiful, and so are you. So emotional, relationships for love. If you feel positive, you can feel positive, you can think positive, you can be positive no matter what is going on in the connections around you. And there we are. Now, you might be going, well, that's well and good. So we're going to now take and pull a card from the Vortex, getting into the Vortex. I'm going to shuffle right now. And we're going to pull a card for all of these situations. How do we do this? How do we deal with thinking and feeling positive? Or how do we just know somehow that we are wonderful? How do we know that the conditions that affected my parents, how do we break free from that? Oh, okay. Knowing that I came as an extension of source energy. Wow. All right. Nobody else gets to choose for you. Your parents' story isn't even your story because you come directly from source. And it says you came as physical extensions of source energy, understanding that you would explore contrast, causing expansion not only for you, but for all that is. You knew that you could find your way back to the resources of source by feeling your way and by understanding that the relationship between you and you, the big you, is not one of separateness, but of alignment and resonance. When you master the art of allowing your consistent alignment with the source within you, every other relationship will be beneficial and pleasurable. There you go. So whichever one you were, how wonderful am I? I can feel positive while thinking positive. Only I know what is appropriate for me. And conditions that affected my parents need not affect me. And the reason you can know that and get into the Vortex is I came as an extension of source energy, not anyone else. All right, get your journals, write out your affirmations, and see you next time. I love to hear from you what your experience is, and share in the comments, share this video to others who would benefit and would be interested. And I send you all love and appreciation for your love and likes in return. Take care.